In a truly astonishing development, two BTS members currently serving in the military, JUNGKOOK and JIMIN, were reported to have left their military duties and were seen at the airport almost simultaneously. A big question immediately arose. Where are they headed, and what is really happening behind this sudden movement? Are they really heading to Japan? This news first surfaced when photos of JUNGKOOK spread on social media, showing him walking quickly at the airport without heavy security. What made the commotion even bigger was that just a day earlier, JIMIN was also seen in a similar situation. Is this merely a coincidence, or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? Speculation among fans quickly skyrocketed. Over the past few years, ARMY, the name for BTS fans, has become very familiar with the unique dynamics between JUNGKOOK and JIMIN. Whenever one of them travels, it's not uncommon for the other to appear shortly after, as if there's some kind of invisible bond that always pulls them together. Now, with both leaving their military obligations at almost the same time, it's natural for the public to ask, what are they planning? As of now, no official confirmation has been given. There has been no statement from the agency, no explanation from the military, and of course no comments from the two idols themselves. However, what is certain is that both JUNGKOOK and JIMIN are currently enjoying a very limited leave from their military service. According to the rules, military personnel in South Korea are indeed allowed to take short leave for personal matters, but usually, this is rarely publicized widely. The next question arises. Why were both seen at the airport at almost the same time, and why do the circulating rumors mention that they are heading to Japan? Some sources mention that JIMIN had already booked a flight to Tokyo, while JUNGKOOK, who was initially rumored to be heading to Busan, apparently headed to the same destination. Although this is still speculation, the excitement on social media continues to peak with emerging theories. Some believe that they might be using their leave to unwind after months of military training and duties. Mandatory military service in South Korea is known to be one of the more demanding obligations, even for celebrities of BTS's caliber. Therefore, a vacation opportunity, no matter how short, becomes a very precious moment to recover, both physically and mentally. However, not a few also suspect that this trip is not just an ordinary vacation. Some fans believe that there is a secret project being planned, perhaps for a solo album, collaboration, or even a special project related to their group. Even so, it's important to note that under military rules, active duty members are not allowed to engage in commercial or promotional activities during their service period. Thus, if there is indeed a project being prepared, it is most likely a personal matter, not a professional one. As time goes on, this mystery continues to spark curiosity. Why did they choose Japan? Do they simply want to enjoy a new atmosphere, far from the public spotlight in Korea? Or do they have personal reasons unknown to the public? Japan has indeed been one of BTS's favorite destinations for years, both for concert tours and for personal vacations. It's no wonder if Japan again becomes their choice to disappear briefly from the hustle and bustle of public life. On the other hand, there are also skeptics. They argue that this is merely a coincidence and that JIMIN and JUNGKOOK each have their own affairs that are completely unrelated. However, if we look at the patterns that have occurred so far, where the two often appear at almost the same moments, it's hard to ignore the possibility of a deeper connection. Their presence at the airport has triggered emotional reactions from fans around the world. Many ARMY express feelings of emotion, pride, and anxiety. Emotional because they can see their idols, even if only for a moment. Proud because the two continue to maintain their friendship despite being separated by national duties. And anxious because of the uncertainty about what is really happening. As public figures, every move of JUNGKOOK and JIMIN is indeed always under the spotlight. However, it must be realized that they are also ordinary humans who have the right to privacy and personal time. If they are indeed using their military leave to rest and recharge, we should give them space to enjoy that moment without public pressure. What is clear is one undeniable thing. The presence of JUNGKOOK and JIMIN at the airport has created a wave of speculation that has not subsided. Will they soon appear together in Japan? Will they be seen together in public spaces? Or will they choose to remain hidden from the camera's eye? Is this vacation a symbol of how strong the bond between them is, even in the midst of the harsh military duties? This mystery may not be solved soon, at least until one of the parties gives an official statement. However, amid all the uncertainty, one thing remains certain. JUNGKOOK and JIMIN's departure abroad, especially to Japan, has become a hot topic that unites the attention of millions of eyes around the world. Every step they take is monitored, every gesture analyzed, and every piece of information debated passionately. As a closing note, let's remember that JUNGKOOK and JIMIN have given so much happiness to fans over the years. They deserve time for themselves, to relax, to breathe freely without the burden of expectations. Whatever the purpose of their trip, whether for a personal vacation or just to escape the routine briefly, let's wish them the best. Is this the start of something big? Is this just a short pause between important chapters in their lives? Only time will tell. For now, let us as fans enjoy every second of tension, every mystery that arises, and every moment of togetherness they may share, even from a distance. JUNGKOOK and JIMIN, may your journey be safe, enjoyable, and meaningful. ARMY all over the world is waiting for good news from you. The attention of ARMY around the world is currently focused on one shocking news. JUNGKOOK and JIMIN, two BTS members currently serving in the military, are suspected of leaving their duties to travel to Japan. Photos of them at the airport have been widely circulated on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other media, sparking wild speculation flooding the timelines. However, one important question must now be asked together. Is all of this really real? Or is this just a series of events manipulated to attract media attention and stir public hysteria? As loyal fans, of course we want to believe that our idols are enjoying time together, recharging energy, and maintaining their friendship. But shouldn't we ask, where is all this information actually coming from? Is there an official confirmation from the agency or the military? Or is all this only sourced from image snippets, short videos, or rumors circulating on social media? If the main sources are only accounts on TikTok or Twitter, shouldn't we be cautious before drawing conclusions? We must remember, today's media world moves very quickly, and it's not uncommon for unverified information to spread like wildfire. In such conditions, the public is highly vulnerable to becoming victims of sensationalism. Every photo at the airport, every fan video, even every small speculation on online forums can turn into big news that may not reflect reality. Is it possible that the rumors of JUNGKOOK and JIMIN's departure are merely a misinterpretation of their movements, which actually have nothing to do with each other? It should also be noted that military service rules in South Korea are very strict. A soldier, including a celebrity, is not allowed to travel abroad without clear official permission. If it is true that both are going to Japan, then there must be documents, permits, or formal reasons accompanying it. Without those, such an event would cause serious consequences for both. So, the question is, do we have evidence supporting this claim, or are we merely relying on incomplete narrative fragments? As smart readers, we must dare to ask critical questions. Who first spread this news? Do they have a trustworthy reputation? Are there official media that have verified this information? Is there a statement from BTS's agency, Big Hit Music, which usually responds very quickly to major issues regarding their artists? Without these answers, we must be careful not to fall into the trap of hoaxes designed to exploit our attention as fans. It's important for us to understand that not all viral information reflects facts. In an era where social media algorithms prioritize content that triggers emotions, sensational news spreads more easily than official clarifications that are flat and formal. So, is it possible that the issue of JUNGKOOK and JIMIN is actually just another example of this phenomenon? Is the media, intentionally or not, creating a narrative larger than reality just to increase clicks, likes, and shares? We, as the bearers of this news, also want to remind you that the information we present comes from various media sources, including TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other entertainment media. However, we realize that the truth of this information still needs further verification. Therefore, we do not encourage readers to immediately believe every claim or conclusion circulating. On the contrary, we invite you to reflect. To what extent can this information be trusted? Who actually benefits if this news is believed just like that?